Welcome everyone, it's me Riley. I am back again at Family Hobby Center. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Bachmann product. It is the LBSC Green Thomas number 70. And so without further ado, we are going to get this on the rails and take a look at this product along with 7 other pieces of rolling stock. Let's get the wheels rolling on the rails. So here we are with the LBSC Green Thomas. As you can see, this is what Thomas looks like when he first came to Sodor. Here he is in his packaging. And now, let's take a look at the rolling stock we're going to be reviewing alongside this beautiful engine today. So here's the rolling stock we'll be looking at today along with the LBSC 70 Thomas. As you can see, this is every single Troublesome Truck that Bachmann has manufactured so far. You will notice that Troublesome Truck 4 doesn't have his packaging. That's because I lost it. But everyone else here has their packaging. So without further ado, let's get them on the tracks and see how they look. Here's the LBSC Green Thomas. A little brief history on this. This is what Thomas looked like before he came to Sodor, way back when. And this is what he looks like before he was painted blue with the number 1 as we all know him today. As you can see, the model looks absolutely spectacular. I really like the lining on this. They even went that extra mile to put the linings around the wheels. And like all other locomotives, Thomas has moving eyes. So now, to commemorate this special edition version of Thomas, we're going to take a look at the rolling stock he comes with and give an in-depth view on each individual piece that we will be reviewing today. So here's Troublesome Truck number 1 and Troublesome Truck number 2. I've already reviewed these in a previous video, but I'll just give you a little update on these. I like them. They've got a lot of riveting detail. The only difference are the faces on these 2 pieces of rolling stock. But I don't really have much else to say about them because I've already reviewed them in that previous video with the Bachmann Percy. So other than that, there's nothing else to say. So we're going to take a look at the other Troublesome Trucks that are going to be in this video review. Now here's Troublesome Truck number 3. Probably one of the most accurate face sculpts Bachmann has ever created. I mean, look at that face. It looks just like the Troublesome Truck in Season 2. Although I'm not sure if there was a cattle wagon like this one in Season 2, but I'm pretty sure that there were cattle wagons with these faces. I really like this piece. It's very, very nice. As mentioned with other pieces of rolling stock, Bachmann carefully reproduces these to make them look exactly like the television series. And it's just a great addition to any train you would like to pull. So now, let's take a look at Troublesome Truck number 4. Now, here's Troublesome Truck number 4. As you can see, this is based on the 5-plank wagon. This Troublesome Truck, I believe, was seen in Percy's Predicament, but with a completely different face and a different paint scheme altogether. But it's still nice that Bachmann somehow paid homage to that episode. The face is based off the CGI style faces from the television series. I would have preferred if they used the Spiteful Brake band's unused face, but it's still a very nice model overall. A little bit of trivia that you may not know is that this particular Troublesome Truck in Percy's Predicament used one of the Spiteful Brake band's unused faces. So that's another cool little piece of trivia for you. I would have preferred that, but Bachmann actually went ahead and made the Spiteful Brake band, but not with that particular face. However, we're going to be getting to the Spiteful Brake band in a minute. So now let's take a look at Troublesome Truck number 5. As mentioned earlier, all of Bachmann's Troublesome Trucks are very accurate to the television series. But another piece of trivia that you may not know is that this particular Troublesome Truck was seen in the Season 4 episode, Toad Stands By. Now, in that episode where this Troublesome Truck was featured, that Troublesome Truck had an angry face, not a mischievous laughing face, as shown here. It doesn't bother me. I think it looks very nice. Plus, that mischievous laughing face really pays homage to the Season 6 episodes where the open wagons were seen with this particular face. But overall, another nice piece of rolling stock. So now let's take a look at Troublesome Truck number 6. As many of you are aware, this particular Troublesome Truck is based on Big World, Big Adventures. And many fans wanted this Troublesome Truck to be a white tanker with a model series face. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case here, because this is based on the African tank car in Big World, Big Adventures with the CGI face. However, that doesn't bother me. I actually like that they made this purple. Kind of gives a diversity to your train. And everything looks absolutely great on this thing, especially how they molded the rivets on here. That looks great. My only issue with this piece of rolling stock is that the buffers are unpainted. I don't know if that was intentional or if it was just an error. But still, overall, it's a good model. So now let's take a look at our last piece of rolling stock, the Spiteful Brake van. So here we go, the Spiteful Brake van. As we all know too well, this particular character was featured in the Season 2 episode Brake Van, or retitled in the US, Donald and Douglas. And this brake van got his comeuppance after causing a lot of trouble for Douglas when James was saddled with this particular character, and the brake van ended up getting squeezed between James's train and Douglas and ended up getting smashed to pieces. Now my theory on this is that many people have speculated that the Spiteful Brake van was scrapped and never even put together, and that he actually died because they actually showed his dead face being lifted up off the rails in the episode. But I debunked that theory because another episode that aired after this was Percy's Predicament, and one of the Troublesome Trucks had a face very similar to the Spiteful Brake van's face, which leads me to believe that the Spiteful Brake van wasn't scrapped, but actually rebuilt as a Troublesome Truck. That's just my opinion on that. You can let me know in the comments what you think of this theory. But anyways, on to the detail. I really like the silver buffers on this. The cool thing is that they didn't base his paint scheme off of the television series. They actually based his paint scheme off of the Railway series, but the basis is based off of his television series counterpart. So they kind of mix that together. And another thing that's worth mentioning is the Spiteful Brake van seen in the Railway series and in the television series were two completely different bases of brake vans. I don't know what the names are, but if you know, let me know in the comments, please. So now we're going to take a look at the whole train together and give them a nice run. So here we go. Here is Thomas with his long train of Troublesome Trucks. The reason why I put all these Troublesome Trucks together with the LBSC Green Thomas is because this is a reference to the 2015 special, The Adventure Begins, where Thomas took Edward's Troublesome Trucks to Vickerstown, I believe it was, or at the end of the line. If you know, let me know in the comments. And so, these Troublesome Trucks obviously cannot be trusted, and they push Thomas down the hill, and as shown with James, they were able to push an engine right off the rails. So now we're going to watch Thomas run as he pulls his train of Troublesome Trucks along the tracks. Thomas is running along very nicely. If you look closely, his eyes move side to side as he rolls along the tracks. And he's looking great. And these Troublesome Trucks are being unusually well behaved today. I don't know, they might be up to their old tricks. You let me know if you think they're up to their old tricks. But it's a very nice line of rolling stock behind Thomas. And it's pretty great. So now, I'm going to give you my final thoughts, and we're going to wrap up this video. So overall, I gotta say this is a very nice locomotive and a nice train of rolling stock. I really like the LBSC Green Thomas. It's nice that Bachmann considers the older fans who like to look back on Thomas's heritage and the line of troublesome trucks that Thomas is pulling. After all, Bachmann is very accurate to their characters. They've come a long way since they first made the Thomas line in 2002. I really like all of the releases Bachmann has come out with. I assume there's going to be a Troublesome Truck number 7 in the near future. You let me know if you think it's either going to be a ventilated van or a utility van. It's definitely going to be one of those because Bachmann has pretty much made every other troublesome truck up to this point. It's been other pieces of rolling stock. But anyways, my final thoughts, great models. I highly recommend them. Thomas I got from Artcraft Toy Trains. The troublesome trucks I received from Family Hobby Center with the exception of Troublesome Truck number 4. Troublesome Truck number 4 also came from Artcraft Toy Trains. And if you're in the Naples, Florida area, make sure you stop by Family Hobby Center. We got tons in stock with locomotives, rolling stock, and accessories and train sets. Also, Artcraft Toy Trains primarily sells O-scale locomotives. However, if you want anything from Bachmann, I'm sure they can order it for you because anything out of that Bachmann catalog, Artcraft Toy Trains can get. So make sure you stop on by to both places if you're either in the Naples, Florida area for Family Hobby Center, or if you're in the Hamburg, New York area, stop by Artcraft Toy Trains. You won't be disappointed. Tons of great stuff. Stop on by to either place, wherever you're at. This pretty much sums up this review. And one more thing before I sign off. Make sure you comment below who you think I should review next. I was going to review large-scale Paxton, but I think I'm going to review my HO scale locomotives before I review any large-scale stuff. So make sure you comment below what you think I should be reviewing next. Have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video.